Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better, who do it better? Yeah. Top of the morning, afternoon, night, dependent on where you at. Hey, it's the Pope, your host to do the most. Welcome to Just Being Frank Show live, man. I'm going to drop, after I drop my jewels, and after I cook up what I need to cook up, react to what I need to react to, I'm going to drop the link, and I want to hear from the people as well. Because I know a lot of us are confused. We not feeling what was just said by Caitlin Clark. Some people are jumping ship. Some people are doing, some people just fed up, and I'm here. Listen, I got to give grace to Caitlin Clark. I do. I just do. I'm a ride or die with her till the wheels fall off. As long as she don't, say something like we racist next. If she call us racist, I hope that ain't next. Okay, CC, please. I'm not racist, CC. Please don't call your fans racist. You've done a lot. But shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure we hit the like button. We hit the hype button. We subscribe, all that good stuff, man. You're not going to want to miss this. We got a lot to break down in this show here. As Caitlin Clark lost her fans with that PR stunt, because it was definitely a PR stunt. Shout out to Venom Reacts for pointing out how the script was for them, Caitlin and Stephanie White, to say they ride for each other, but Stephanie not used to that verbiage, ride, even though she got black wife. She not used to ride for. Oh, like that means like I got your back. She said ride with. Caitlin said ride for. She's a part of the younger culture who use that type of lingo. She's familiar. So, okay, I ride for Steph, and Steph says I ride with Caitlin. Shout out to you, because I peeped that soon as that happened. I'm like, how ironic, right? What a coinky ding that they both use ride. Just even that they both use our ride for each other. How how coincidental that was, and how everything that took place. Skip Bayless knowing he putting out a fake report of Stephanie Metheny being fired. Lexi Hall going on Yahoo Sports to tell you it's not a big deal. It was nothing. And then right after Lexi, you hear come out the horse's mouth, it's nothing. I ride for Stephanie White. Then you hear Stephanie White, I ride with Caitlin Clark. You also heard Caitlin say, we're clueless to what's going on. Now, if this was back in the day where it wasn't social media and everything wasn't advertised and put out on social media, and you have so much coverage of the Indiana in general without even social media, just like as far as the practices, when they practice, they putting out footage. They putting out footage of what they doing outside of practice, just in the facility, playing games and doing this, that, and the other. Then when they playing in the game, when they have games, it's on national TV for everyone to see every game, right? And when things go on in the sideline, you have a lot of people in the arena. You have at least over, I'm sure, it's except for that one game where they announced Caitlin wasn't playing an hour and a half before the game. That was the only time. I think it was only about like 5,000, 6,000, maybe 7,000 people in that motherfucker. But other than that, it's been at least 13, 14, 15,000 at all of these games. And so people seeing what's going on the sidelines, people paying every liquor, because it ain't no commercial break for them. So their commercial break doing timeouts and all of that, they looking at the Indiana Fever. They recorded. I've been to a few games myself. That's exactly what's taking place. We're paying attention, especially you courtside and got great view, whether you behind the bench or on the other side where you can see exactly what's going on. So we get to see a lot, right? And we paying attention to every interview. It's not like we're not paying attention to what's being said, what's what's happening, and to think that it's just people on their couch that's talking like as if we don't know what we're watching and we don't understand what's being said to us. That's very disingenuous of Caitlin Clark. But I get it. I get it in a sense. I do. She's not a man. She's not a black woman, right? Because I guess being white nowadays is the new black. It's the new black. It's what how we used to get treated back in the days is damn near how I see a lot of white people getting treated in the entertainment industry spaces, right? For the most part. But it's been a lot of BS going on. Smear campaigns is happening for Caitlin Clark. You got Cheryl Miller. She was I want to say an advocate for Caitlin Clark, but she said good things about Caitlin Clark in her rookie season. I remember when she coached Caitlin All-Star team, and she said good things. Cool. But now she totally changed her tune, right? And then she backtracked that. So I'll give her grace. But it's too late. Sue Bird, of course, the agenda is real. Now you have all kind of people. I think Annie Costable, she had a black woman on her panel talking about Caitlin Clark need to come off the bench to learn a lesson. We got like all of this to me. It's just nuts of what's going on. But let me pull up. Let me pull up, and I see it's a. I think it's a. I think the Fever just put out something as well. Let's go take a look at this here real quick. Let's go take a look at this. So they got a 19-minute Sophie, Kelsey, Stephanie, look ahead to Commissioner's Cup games and more. And I think this is all going to be a PR, and they all going to talk about what transpired Saturday. Let's listen. See what Sophie got to say.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I think it was a turning point for our team last year. We went through a lot, and just to see everyone kind of come together and everyone contributed, got positive reinforcement that everyone is.
Hold on, my bad. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. First, let me get some comments out of the way. I'm tripping. Iselin Brown, she says she better come out and ball her ass off against Atlanta to redeem herself. The Piranha, Sharks, and Vampire Media are waiting. If she doesn't show up and show out, they're out for blood, her blood. Very true. Shout out to you, Al. I'm giving her grace because she is not only up against white, she up against the activist agenda. Funny how this is happening right before Pride. True that. I'll pay attention to what White does riding with Clark. As she says, Caitlin Clark may be playing mind games with the Fever too. Kelsey Plum style. Then goodbye. Could be. Yeah, they be scared. Rebecca says, never lose me. That's what's up. Team says yes. Jerry is in the building. Shout out to Jerry. Let's see what Jerry talking about. He says, sorry, but she lost me. This is a satanic cult. If CC doesn't wake up, she will be swallowed up. Now listen, Jerry, I remember you told me you was done with me too, right? You said I said something that I went too far when I was calling out CC's. I felt like CC was lying last year. I said I felt like CC was lying to us, and I didn't like it. And Jason Whitlock, shout out to him too, because he pointed out something that's huge. She just keeps trying to take the high road too much. And I was calling that out too. Like, she needs to start saying something about this shit. Because she did it ever since Iowa with Angel Reese and LSU. But if she tell the people, if people don't think what Caitlin Clark said the other day was a PR stunt, a full-blown lie, just go back. For all you, especially Adrian Ross and all of y'all, go back to LSU, junior year, Caitlin Clark versus Iowa. And she was asked, how did she feel when Angel Reese was taunting her at the end of the game? Caitlin answer was, I didn't see it. I was trying to get back to my teammates to celebrate just the year we had or whatever the case may be, but to be with my teammates. She claimed she didn't see it. Do I need to pull up the footage of Angel Reese following her, walking, making sure she's seen her? Angel Reese went side to side with Caitlin Clark and made sure she's seen her. But Caitlin, PR, trying to take the high road and act like there was nothing to that wasn't disrespectful, right? That wasn't distasteful. I didn't see it. She played stupid to it. When Angel Reese celebrated when Kennedy Carter got her from the back and Angel Reese on the sideline celebrating, she played that to the left as if, oh no, that's not no big deal. Every time she lying, she know that she's excited that this girl just tried to whack her like that. Or not tried to, actually smacked her the way she did. And then her getting up in her face, ready to fight. She said it again. Oh no, it's just heat of the battle. We're competitors. No issue. Tasia Nate Kiernan spiked her in the eye. Oh no, you crazy. She didn't do that on purpose. Oh, it's just competitive. She's constantly just ignored what's actually happening since Iowa. And now it's at this point in time. So when she tells us we clueless to what our eyes see, it's just disingenuous. And again, it's crazy work. Not going to participate in her coordinated destruction, you have to be extremely naive to not see it. Philip says, interesting that they both came up with the same figure of speech. I ride with Stephanie and I ride with Caitlin. Correct. I just said that too. Shout out to you because you already had typed that. Hey, I'm with Cece because she's doing is putting the fever to sleep. Then bam, she's gone, but she's gone. I'm with the GOAT. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Nathan, immaturity has no excuse. Philip says, I am a huge fan of Cece, but as Pope would say, don't piss on my leg. Tell me it's raining. If she won't defend herself, I will no longer defend her. Now I will say to that, I believe we have to. I believe we do. We still have to. I think that's part of their plan. I don't want that they plan to succeed. Everything that is going to plan for them when it comes to destroying of Caitlin Clark. And if we just sit back and allow it, now again, yes, we would love for her to say something, but we also got to go with, okay, what she's damned if she do, she damned if she doesn't. Right? You see the smear campaign, which I'm gonna bring up all those clips of Shannon Sharp, Cheryl Miller, the black girl with Annie Costable talking shit. I'm gonna bring up all those different clips, and from what they saying and what you could already imagine of what they'd say if Caitlin Clark actually came out and said, right, I don't like the way I'm being used, this, that, and the other. I don't like this offense. Yeah, me and the coach, we don't see eye to eye, so on and so forth. On what kind of smear campaign? Because you got Dan Dontich calling her entitled, Pat McAfee calling her entitled. It's crazy work. I'm gonna play all those clips. So, yeah, man. Top of the morning. What's up, boss man? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. I'm done 100 scripted. I'm done with CC. King says, ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Mary. Right, it says Stephanie White has broken all the horses, including CC. I expect Raven to be the starter in 3 weeks. Okay, CC, you want to ride or die with Stephanie White? You will be riding and dying on the bench. Stephanie White, you won. Damn. That's crazy work. What up, Poe? Okay, let me try to get down here. so we can keep up with the chat. We're trying to keep up with the chat too. Shout out to Angela in the building. To say what we saw say was not reality. Oh, Angela. Couldn't believe she had the audacity to say what we saw was not in reality. What a way to gaslight your fan base. And see, it's like this with me too. And this is where I really be getting pissed, and I understand a lot of what's really going on. Because little do people know, okay? I played basketball and was very, very talented at it. Right? I was one of them dogs. I was one of them ones. And I don't say that just to say that. Like I played with and against a lot of people that played in the NBA. I got footage of me as a youngster playing against Tyson Chandler, who was the NBA Defensive Player of the Year, an NBA champion, right? He was one of my younger homies. Antoine Wright, who played with Jason Kidd with the New Jersey Nets and the Dallas Mavericks. Right? Corey Benjamin, who played for the Bulls out of Oregon State. Like Brian Russell, who got his ass busted. I used to play with these dudes and with these dudes against these dudes on a regular basis. And trust me, you're not showing up to the gym and playing with these type of players and you're not ready to run. You as a teenager, used to play with Brian Russell, who was one of the best defenders in the NBA. As a youngster, I'm 15, 14, I'm getting runs on the court in his offseason. He coming down to San Bernardino and running in the same gym I'm running in. You know it's ballers. They're not coming to no gym where it ain't ballers, where they going to be able to get, good runs. Venice Beach. Kobe Bryant used to come, and all the NBA players would come to Venice Beach and had them Venice Beach runs. I've been around real basketball, real top-notch tier, and I'm one of them niggas. I just made wrong decisions. In football, basketball, and track. I did all three sports and did them at a very, very high clip. I was one of the fastest niggas in the country. You understand what I'm saying to you? So when I see things, it transpires. I've been in locker rooms. I've been on sidelines. I've been in heated battles. I've had coaches, different, all of this type of shit. So when I see the way you being used and the way the calls is going from the referees, and listen, even further than that, I don't mean to pop my shit, but fuck it. Because a lot of y'all be having it confused. Even I'm talking about just the people in the chat. Like even the Caitlin Clarks and the Stephanie White talking about, oh yeah, everybody getting paid. They're doing it for clicks because you get money. Bitch, you get money. You get money now because of Caitlin Clark. So bottom line is like what I know about the game of basketball and sports in general, I know it at a high level. I've been doing it for a long time. When it comes to the entertainment industry, with my music, a lot of people wanted to sign me when I was really actively trying to get a record deal. And then I went independent and started putting out my own music. But I was, and not to mention, my late great uncle, God rest his soul, is Reverend James Cleveland, who was considered the king of gospel. Do you know every entertainment? I've seen every actor and actress at his church, Cornerstone in Los Angeles. Grew up with seeing Whitney Houston and Stevie Wonder and you name it, right? Had times with me and Jamie Foxx. Like I was sleeping in Jamie Foxx's house. Jamie Foxx. Like, you know how many celebrities and shit I've been around because of Jamie Foxx? From Shaq to Pam Anderson to I mean, you name it. Like party there all the time. Like, so when I tell you something about the entertainment industry or these sports, you might want to listen. I've experienced it, been around this shit. I don't just talk from far out. Right? I had Ice Cube wanted to sign me. Death Row Records wanted to sign me. My cousin Trina is on the Dead President soundtrack. Where's the Love? That's the single. Dead President's movie? Yeah, she's on the soundtrack. LaFace Records signed her, who was Babyface. So I've been around this shit all my life, right? Like grew up in this shit. Highly sports, entertainment industry, all of the shits. So when I see what's happening, I know exactly what the fuck is going on. So you can't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining at all. I know damn well as a player, if my coach, and I've been a starter for this amount of time, a star player, and especially even come out of Iowa. Caitlin Clark come out of Iowa, she barely even came out the game. I used to see game in, game out, where she don't even come out the game unless it's a blowout. If it's a tight game, Caitlin Clark, unless she only come out foul trouble or a blowout. Caitlin Clark is playing the whole game. How you go from that to now you coming out in the first 3 minutes of a game when as soon as we get a lead? That's crazy. I would think I would be pissed as a player. You take me out first 3 minutes and then we down when you put me back in. I would have choice words for the coach, especially being an adult. I probably listen as a teenager. I would probably just vent to moms, right? Because Pops wasn't around, but I would probably vent to moms. Mom, this coach don't know what the fuck he doing, and I wouldn't use that language. But this coach don't know what he doing, moms. Did you see? My moms would be pissed. My moms don't even know the game. She would have been like, "What are you doing? Taking my what's going on?" So for Caitlin to say these certain things, being on the island, no help side defense. I was always coached, you help side defense. Don't just be locked in on your man when we playing in man-to-man defense. You need to help if you need to help. If somebody get past your teammate, the teammate needs to yell help, and whoever's closest better fucking help. And that's what I coach. You better not be locked in. If the ball is over there on that side, don't be hugged up to your man. You need to be all the way over where you can see man, you can see ball. And if that ball gets swung back around, you get back to your man. It's simple as that. But if that player swing that ball and this player at the top of the key and you right there on the wing and they try to drop to the hole, you better stunt that and they kick it back out, get your ass and close out. It's simple basketball. Instead of switching, you're supposed to get over the screen if you're guarding a shooter. These are things I know Caitlin Clark knows. If you're guarding a shooter man-to-man and it comes to the screen, you want to get over the screen. If you're dealing with somebody who sets solid screens, then you want to have that player hedge the screener. You want to have the ball handler, right? You want to blitz the ball handler or hedge that ball handler, show and get back to slow that ball handler down. But you do not, I repeat, you do not switch and cause a mismatch. Now I got a big guard and a quick guard, and I got a guard and a big. It's two mismatches now on the court. It's no way. So not only are you leaving her on an island, and the whole team, Raven was on the island, she fouled out. Sophie and Lexi looked abysmal. They didn't look like they could play in the way they play defense because it seemed like they was instructed like not to help off your man, as if the Portland Fire just got nothing but Steph Curry's on their team. Like, don't you stay attached, right? Don't help off. Caitlin, you just hands up. Don't swat down at the ball. And Caitlin, you defend that. Listen, I'm not going to even harp too much on Caitlin defending that shit. I'm not going to even harp too much on Caitlin defending that bullshit. It is what it is. I wish he would say something differently and whatever the case, but we know what we see. Point blank, period. Actions speak louder than words. So I don't give a damn what she talking about, right? As long as I really don't. I do, but I don't. It's like I can't condemn her for it because I do understand what she's up against when it comes to this entertainment industry. A lot of y'all really don't. Y'all think that shit is nothing. It's something. The reason why I even brought up my history too on this, let me give you an example. I was a youngster, about 11, 12 years old, playing outside my apartments, right? Playing outside my apartments in Fontana, California. My cousin had moved, the one who's singing on the Dead President soundtrack. It's called Where's the Love? It's Jesse and Trina. If you want to go check it out, it's on YouTube, it's wherever. Where's the Love? It's the song. I don't want to play it because I don't want to get no copyright. But it got a whole video for it and everything. Where's the Love Dead President soundtrack? Trina. That's Cuzzo. She is 15 or 14 at the time. And she moved out from Chicago and to pursue her music career. And immediately she got signed. But she had a lot of offers. She was going performing here and there and here and there. And she got a few offers. LaFace Records, Death Row Records. Death Row, Suge Knight was running it. They wanted her badly. So badly, but she wanted to go with LaFace because LaFace has Babyface, R&B, like connoisseur. Like he one of the top-notch writers and R&B artists of all time. Babyface makes some of the best music. And so she wanted to go over there. Well, the Death Row Records, they sent some goons to the apartments that we was living in Fontana, handed me a note and said, sign with us or else, to give to my cousin Trina. Threatened. She's a teenager. She's a teenager. And you can say, oh, that's Death Row, they doing gangster. No. This is the industry. The industry is dirty. And this is how they try to bully you around. This is how they try to force shit. Now, she ended up signing with LaFace Records anyway, and that didn't stop nothing. That little threat didn't stop nothing. She signed with LaFace Records anyway, and she fucked off her own career by, doing wild shit. Let's just say that. But so me seeing that as 12, 13 years old, I'm like, damn, that's crazy, right? And then I had a chance when I turned 20, 21 years old that Death Row Records wanted to deal with me. But at this time, Suge Knight was locked up, right? He was locked up. And they wanted to sign me. But I wasn't dealing with them just because I already knew what type of time they was on. And the contract was whack anyways. But same goes for Ice Cube. He wanted to sign me. He wanted 100% of my publishing. Everything I write, he wanted to get paid for it. They don't give a fuck. And trust me, Caitlin Clark is going through the way you got fans and how famous you got, not even on or going, like you got to start doing some things we want you to do. And if she keep refusing, they keep that. I believe that's why they knocking her at every turn. She's straight, she white, she don't push no agenda, she just play basketball, but she got millions upon millions of fans. And they want to turn some of those millions and millions of fans into whatever agenda that they run it. Because through the entertainment, a lot of people grow up through the entertainment industry. They grow up acting out shit that they watch on a movie or watching the music video or hearing the song or so on and so, especially if they don't have parents that's monitoring. Monitoring. Oh, damn, fucked up. I don't know. I fucked up the word right now. But overseeing what's going on, not just allowing them to get their phone and just go rampant on whatever apps and shit like that. Because that's how people look up. Like I looked up to Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, right? Deion Sanders wanted to be like, right? When it came to rappers, who was a dope? Nas. These people have influences on your life, especially at a young age, and without no daddy in the household. These people and people in the street, where if you live, in the hood, then you got the big homies that you're gonna look up to too. But it's all bad, man. And they know this, and they want these kids to follow behind these agendas, these certain trends that they like to put out with tight pants or gay shit, wearing purses. Now you see men wearing the satchel purses and all of this type of shit, ponytails out the yin. Like it's just wild, man. It's real feminine. It's real feminine these days and ages. And they put it all on the entertainers. Dress like this. We'll pay you to dress like this. We'll pay you to sign off on this message. We want you. Hey, yo, what was old girl name? The gymnast. Bows, something Bows, I believe. I don't really, recall her full name. It's some Biles. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They call her like the Michael Jordan of gymnastics. She signed off on transgenders playing in women's sports. She put out a tweet and then she attacked a different lady, a white lady, who was an advocate against men playing in women's sports. She called the white lady like crazy or some bullshit. It like, damn, what's her name? Something Biles. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But that's wild. You think she did that on her own merit? Just she woke up. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get on this girl for wanting just women only in women's sports. No, she was instructed to do so, and she did it. So again, with that being said, you don't think Caitlin Clark has been instructed to sign off on something gay or something racist or something of these steps? Yes, I believe she has. And she's turned them down. And they like, oh, no. And I believe this is from the beginning. This is why they never rock with her. You're not gonna promote. Okay, cool. You still want to? Okay, that Nike shoe will never drop. That Nike shoe will never drop. Huh? That us promoting you as being the GOAT and giving you your flowers that's just due, it'll never happen. You wanting calls, it never happen. You want a good coach that's gonna let you just be you, won't never happen. You will have to go play basketball outside of the country if you want to play how you can actually play and have it your way. And they'll be just fine with it because Caitlin won't make or break. Nike, owners of the WNBA, she won't make or break them. So it's what's more important to them is not dollars. That's what's more important to the regular common folk. And that's what they teach you so you can go spend your little dollars just so you can stay broke. They'll put these entertainers in designer, put Caitlin in Prada. She rocking Prada, right? How many little girls and boys can afford Prada? But guess what? You're gonna want to. You're gonna say, "Oh man, look at that. Yeah, I need to have that." Right? Yeah. How much is that? Okay, damn. What I gotta do to get that? Now you in a mindset of okay, for this nice thing or that nice thing, I gotta do such and such, and some be willing to do it just to have it, just to say I'm wearing what Caitlin Clark is wearing, or Jay-Z is wearing, or whoever it is that you may like. That they'll put, especially with black entertainers. Oh yeah, get blinged out, get this diamond out, this and that and that and this, and so the kids can want to emulate that. Get tattooed down. I'm at tournaments. Oh my God. I'm at tournaments, AAU basketball tournaments. The Nationals was just out here in Tulsa. It was going down. It was crazy work. It was crazy work. Bunch of teams. It was beautiful scene. Let me show you real quick. Hold on. It was a beautiful scene. All right, hold on. Let's take this down. Yeah, you see this scene? It was about 50-some courts. It's about 50-some courts and going down. I mean, big time tournament at the convention center downtown Tulsa. Teams from all over the place. Kids from all over the place. Top notchers, right? Ranked, top ranked, all of that type stuff. I'm seeing kids with the fake tattoo sleeves on their arm. And I'm talking about kids. I'm talking about 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds. Fake tattoos all down their leg, the sleeve leg. I'm like, man, what the? And you got to blame the parents. What is happening? Like you already so okay. Hey man, listen. Hey, listen. I was a kid and I used to love the little tattoo. You can, little bop. It'll be on there for about an hour or two. Then that little, it is a wrap, right? Soon as the water get on it, it's over. You don't even want to take a shower, right? Because you got that tat. You know what I mean? You got that little tat. So we was like that. We wanted tat. We wanted something that the adults was doing, right? But have a whole sleeve. I guess, man. Listen, it's harder for me to even coach these new age niggas. It really is. It's so not the same. It's such a big difference from how I was able to coach and really get into a player and bring the best out of them to now. Oh man, my style of coaching, it don't work in this days and age with these type of kids. They get all too much in their feels. They sensitive. Their parents is sensitive to shit. It's not the same. Everything is sensitive. Everything is feminized. These little boys is being feminized by this world, this culture, because all these entertainers, they co-sign off on all of the bullshit. And that's the agenda. If you're an entertainer, we're gonna pay you these millions to act, to comedy, sing, dance, rap, play basketball, football, baseball. We gonna pay you millions to play a sport or to have fun acting out a script. Oh, you gonna do some devil's work. We're not just about to make y'all millionaires, possibly billionaires, and join the billionaire club without doing something strange for a little piece of change and fame. If the devil, if you believe in God, you believe in if you believe in spirits, good spiritual stuff, whatever you believe. I believe in good and evil. And the evil is definitely trying to get its soldiers through the entertainment industry. And that's because again, we allow the internet and all of that bullshit to raise our children. And so they fall victim to it when they become adults themselves. I'm one of them. You may be one of them. We one of them, but it's time where you got to have an understanding. I don't believe Caitlin Clark has an understanding of what's actually happening. Uh, uh, she's under the impression because they do good lying. Believe you me, they do good lying on why this is important for you to do this unmoral thing. They do good lying, right? They can sell you a dream. And so I believe like Caitlin, I cried in her arms and all of this type shit. Get the fuck out of here with that. So they'll make you feel like, oh yeah, we family. We all good. Shout out to Tina Hay in the building. Sending prayers to CC for CC22. She is being used and abused. Mind you, I'm not happy about her presser. She is a pawn in the BS. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Shout out to AB in the building as well. AB says, Sup, Hope and Chat, stand with CC2. I think she needs our loyalty. I think if you listen close to what she said, I think she mentioned media and TV personalities, not YouTubers who support her. Well, now when she say media, because the media isn't the ones who, well, they did on this one. Okay, they did on this one. But it's not too much media who talks about how bad the relationship is between the two, Stephanie and Kaylin, how the disconnect is there. I don't see no media talking about that. So maybe she was talking about because it was maybe the incident from Cheryl Miller saying what she was saying, Sue Bird, whoever else, Shannon Sharp, so on and so forth. Maybe she was referring to those media. But either way, it's still all love. It's still all love. It's still all love. Adrian Cece was speaking like she's on SSRI meds, will probably be on injury list next game. Damn. I would hate that. I would hate that, ladies and gents. All right, let's man, I see a lot of y'all cooking in the chat, man. Make sure we hit the like button. Make sure we subscribe. Arm Thasser says, Poe, think about what CC didn't say. She never said Stephanie White was some great coach. She just said she rides with Stephanie White. That is very true. That is very true. She never actually said nothing about how good her coaching is, but it's a stinker. It's a stinker. I can just say that. Shout out to Michael Johnson as well. The weak defense is part of the sabotage. Sheesh, man. Man. This is bad business, y'all. I want to play. I want to play this. I don't know. Has anybody watched the interviews with Stephanie White and Sophie Cunningham? Let's play it. Fuck it, let's play it real quick. I didn't plan on having this here, but it did just pop up. So let's react.
Needed, and so I think that's always good for a team, especially going into that time of season and then playoffs. So it's good, but that's last year. This year is completely different, and so we got to dial in today and get better offensively and defensively.
Your guys probably aren't, I don't want to speak for you, but you're probably not where you want to be right now. Correct. Sitting at 500. Yep. So how could this be the start of another turning point for the whole season, even though it's early?
Yeah, I think it's something to look forward to, a goal to reach that's in season. I think that's the whole point. A little bit more money for everybody, which is nice. It's not $30K, by the way, if anyone's wondering, after taxes.
Just seeing it, I just see the reason why I don't even feel like hearing this because I'm just so stuck still. Oh, wait, whoa, what? Oh, wait. Right, why she only plays on defense? Poe reporter asked Stephanie White why she only plays on defense today. Okay, now, what keep coming across my head is just, Kaylin, I know, I'm sorry, but you got to know what's going on. She don't never play. Your coach that you riding for, which I know is PR, so this is just so tough. But you never thought to ask why she don't play you, Sophie, and Lexi together. Me seeing Sophie, I'm just thought of you never thought of why y'all don't really play. Why every time Sophie comes in the game, it's for Lexi, or Lexi comes in the game, it's for Sophie. It always. Whenever you're in the game and Lexi's in the game and Lexi's going out, guess who's coming in for? Sophie Cunningham. Vice versa. Like they can only come out for each other, but they never play y'all together. Have you ever thought why? Is that smart? Would you not put Sophie, if you had a choice, Caitlin Clark, to put Sophie and Lexi on the floor with you at the same time for about a good 8-minute stretch of a quarter, would you do it? Would you do that? I would. I would do that. I would do that. Yeah. I would put Sophie and Lexi on the floor together. I think that'd be a good lineup actually with Timpson and maybe Maisha Hines or Mo Billings. Like that's defense. And that's what Kayla needs. She needs defense around her. People that are defensive minded. Michaela Timpson is defensive minded. MHA, she's defensive minded. And she's big swole. Sophie Lake, defensive minded. McKenna Timpson, she can run the floor. Mo Billings, she can run the floor. She ain't really run the floor as much. That's another thing I'm seeing from the Fever, too. Why no? It's no more running gun for real. Even when y'all get the ball, it's like I don't see people sprinting out. When y'all get the rebound, pass it out to Katie, I don't see down the floor. I see trotting. So, Kaden, I just don't believe you rock with this lady like this. Again, if you rock with her off the court, you just think she's monitoring. Thank you. Fuck. I couldn't say it for shit. Yeah, man, it's just bad. And we got Atlanta coming up. I think we finna get mollywopped. But then again, you never know because, again, people think that WNBA lose money by suppressing Caitlin Clark, but they actually probably winning money by how they can control the gamble market. When you got Stephanie White telling people I usually take Caitlin Clark out in 3 minutes of the game, well, to bet the over and under on what she's going to score is pretty easy. You're going to come up a lot of money, right? When you put people on an island, and it just seems like like they winning the money through the gamble. They can win it through the gambling. Whatever money they could bet. I really would like to know what's going on because first people never gambled on WNBA, so now that they can't use it as a tax write-off no more, the shit just looks super rigged. It looks so rigged. It's like obvious. The way they call calls for players and you like I've not seen much on the NBA side where a call gets challenged. We can all see on a replay if it was right or wrong. And they come out after watching in slow motion different angles, like the one AB elbowed the girl, and they initially caught an offensive charge, and Stephanie White challenged it. They went back and seen AB out. Everybody seen the clear ball. And they came back and overturned the call. I said, no. What the fuck is replay for? If you gonna go to the shit and still get it wrong? They did the same thing for Angel Reese. They called an offensive foul on Angel Reese. She lowered her shoulder. I'm talking about like a fucking ram. And banged into Natasha Howard. And they called an offensive foul. Angel Reese ran around the whole damn stadium. They challenged it. Replay clearly shows she lowers her shoulder and rams into her like a running back and overturned the call. And nigga, this is how you gonna just pee on me like this and tell me it's raining? I can't believe it. Like, and I'm sure it's been other times. It's like 2 other times for Angel Reese, actually. It was another one as well. But you got a league where they leaving off assists. They're leaving off 2 clear assists. They're telling you people has made history when they didn't. This shit is one big lie, homie. This shit is one big lie. You got all this Boy, I'm telling you, I tried to warn y'all that I did not want to see Caitlin Clark back in this league. Who remembers me saying I didn't want the WNBA to come back? I didn't want her to have to go through this bullshit no more. Who remembers me saying this? Please let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember me saying during the lockout, I hope they do not come back. And I said I wanted Caitlin to go anywhere but this place. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember that. And I got mad and I said, I don't know why y'all want her to come back to this shit. I'm like, y'all like, oh, I don't want her to go to Unrivaled. Fuck Unrivaled. I'm like, it'd probably be better the way she get treated over here. I'm like, shit. I'd rather her go somewhere new, start something new that just started and it's all predicated on her. Like, I'd rather her do that than to come back to what we've already witnessed happen to her the last 2 years. I'm like, y'all want to push her back into fucking wrecking herself. I mean, the girl, listen, I mean, you can only hold in so much. You got assistant pimps, assistant coaches on the sideline barking at you, doing a moving, fucking neck rolling. You got assistant coaches neck rolling Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark gotta do one of these. That's called I'm tired. I've had it up to here. Just like I said, when you seen Stephanie White pumping her fist at Caitlin and cussing and fussing, that's not called like this is a one-off. That's called I'm tired of you. When you do all of that, that's called I'm tired of you. That was Stephanie White saying, I'm tired of your mouth. I'm tired of your back talk. Meaning that if Caitlin Clark is back talking and has the mouth towards Stephanie White, that means she doesn't like whatever the fuck Stephanie White be saying. She has a rebuttal to the shit. She don't believe in the shit. So, Caitlin, you can say one thing out your fucking mouth on that interview, but you can't pee on my leg, tell me it's raining, nigga. I see what's happening. No, don't nobody just out the blue just start fucking going crazy, lose their top for a one-off when y'all so peachy and cream and you ride or die for each other. All of a sudden you have a little bit of miscommunication or a difference of something and motherfucker just fly off the handle. No, it takes building up to explode the way she exploded on the sideline. For Caitlin to go like this to brand January, for her neck rolling, that takes building up. You don't just go off on them just because it's the first time. It takes building up. So see, you can't lie to no grown-ass man, Caitlin. And I don't mean to talk to you in a harsh manner, but I'm just saying I don't like when people be lying to me, family. We family. Now, I mean, this is different dynamics. So I give you grace. Because you might not know how to handle this situation. You confused to it. You confused to it. But I told you and others, take your ball and go elsewhere. I told you, don't fuck with this league. They don't want you. So that's when I'm like, yo, we gotta stop the BS. Adrian Ross, she over there talking about, I told, shut the fuck up. You so fucking stupid. I told y'all. Ha ha. Caitlin told you. Ha ha. Y'all just like drama. Ha ha. You just want clicks and pushing agendas. No, bitch. We see what the fuck's going on. We grown ass people over here. We know how life works. So that's why we look at you like you a fucking weirdo, because you too old to not see what the fuck's going on. So for you to turn a blind eye, bitch, you trash. Straight up, you trash for that, Frost. I'ma stay on your ass like white on rice. Want to try to you quickly put out some shit, but when it came to the actual sideline event that happened, you was on hush hush about it. You didn't say shit really about it. You didn't even show it, but you put it on your thumbnail. You're trash. Ain't no way you lose your top like that when a player, especially your best player, that I would never want to lose my top like that and bring the morale of the team down. I'm trying to bring you up. I lose my top in practice if y'all don't meet these expectations with these adjustments. If you don't adjust, because again, I've been down by 20. During my coach, I've been down by 20 plenty of times. Came back from being down by 20 and won the game plenty of times. I've coached for over 18 years. So in those situations, you don't want to blow your gasket and bring the morale of the squad down. Now, if I have a bad apple who challenges me on what I'm telling them, then yes, I will react like Stephanie White. This is what I'm telling y'all. If I got a player on a team who is trying to challenge me at every turn, and I'm trying to tell the team this is what we're doing, because what that tells me is you don't trust me, which I've rarely had. I've rarely had this. I've had it this past spring. I've had a few players that wanted to test me because they don't know, what I know, or they these youngsters now. That's why I say these new age niggas is different. They think they know it all, but when it comes to, so they don't know. But in this instance, it shows she doesn't believe what you are telling. She don't believe what you're saying is work. They don't believe in your game plan. And I think it's the whole team. It's not just Caitlin, because you've seen the team all play bad and with no effort. That's a coaching thing. When it's one player that play bad, that's another thing. That's a bad game for that player. When the whole team plays uninspired basketball, that's because they don't believe in the coach. They don't believe you really trying to win. And you showed it when you take 3 starters out the game in first 3 minutes of the game. You just told the whole team. And for everybody shouldn't understand this. That means you're not trying to win. This isn't preseason. This isn't an exhibition. This isn't United States versus whatever. This ain't that. So whatever's happening with Kate, it's like, yo, I'm sure she is aware that, okay, you're taking us out, and I'm sure the team is aware. If you're a competitor, even if you're on the bench, you're like, why are we taking Caitlin out? Why are we taking our best players out of the game in the first 3 minutes of the game? We can't be being serious. Why are we playing a defense to where we're not even help side? Now, unless these girls are just that slow and not that smart at basketball and they don't understand that that's terrible, they might not, because they've been terrible for years. I wouldn't put it past them. You heard what Caitlin said herself. They're not that smart. They not. They probably don't even understand. Yeah, well, Caitlin, they think you're supposed to hold your man down. I'm holding my man down. They ain't attacking me. They attacking you. That's all on you, Caitlin. They don't even understand probably that what help side defense is for real. How to rotate out the help when you do help side defense or you double somebody, how you properly rotate. They're clueless to it. I believe that too. I really do. They clueless to the shit. So Stephanie can get away with this and make it seem like it's Caitlin Clark. Raven Johnson right now scratching her head. Damn, I ain't fouled out. I don't know when the last time I ever fouled out. How the fuck I fouled out in 10 minutes? Yeah, bitch, you was on the island. You was on the island. Easy pickings. That's not how you play defense, man. I never expect people to be hugged on to their man on my team. And I damn sure don't want you switching unless you have to switch. You'll know if you have to switch on the pick and roll. You'll know. Yes, you talk. You let them know. Screen coming. Left. Screen right. You got to get through the screen. But if I see the player, the offensive player that's setting the screen screens you out of the play and you didn't get over, automatically I got him. And automatically we switch. It's something that really don't have to be said. You can see, you know it. You know if you don't make it through that screen, okay, your big now has the ball handler, and now you got to take the big. And y'all got to switch back as soon as possible. As soon as possible. But it's no way we just switching and leaving people on the island. It's crazy work. Kaylin, that's crazy work. I'm sure you know that. Smart basketball. You are a smart basketball player, young lady. It's one thing I admire about you. It's a very smart basketball player. So, yeah, you could tell us it's this, it's that. Yes, we're good. It's kumbaya over here. But we know damn well we've been watching you too long. And listen, stop listening. Where is the parent? Now, at this point, Brent Clark. Listen, Brent. I don't know what you've been told by Caitlin Clark, your daughter. Brent, I need you to hear me and hear me clearly. I don't give a fuck what my daughter said don't do. She could be mad, but one thing I'm not going to do is sit by the wayside and allow this shit to happen. They will hear from Captain Clark. If I'm her father, are you fucking kidding me? They would hear from me on a daily basis. And Kaylin can be embarrassed, whatever, because, listen, ain't nothing else working. Us being quiet, not saying nothing, it ain't working. You taking the high road all the time, it ain't working. So why not? You don't want to say nothing because you are the professional in this. Smooth. Understandable. In a sense. I'll say something. I'll go hire an agent that'll say something. Shout out to BDP because he pointed out something that's very true. Because your agency should be fighting about everything. If I'm your agent, I'm fighting for you. And yeah, more than Stephanie. So when you said she got your back more than anything, that just says you ain't got the right. And when you said it too, that to me is disingenuous. I know you think very highly and love your parents very much. I know she ain't got your back more than Lisa Bluter, your parents, your brothers, your family. So for you to say that like you an abandoned fucking child or something, like you ain't got no support system, bitch, please. I dare you fix your fucking lips to say Stephanie White got your back more than anybody. My bad, Kate. My bad. What? You got a whole support system. It loves you. Loves you. She got your back more than anybody? Maybe you talking about just out of the coaching staff, maybe. Maybe you talking about she got your back more than Lexi. She got your back more than Sophie. She got your back more than the players that you going to war with. Your teammates. She got your back more than them. See, even that's bogus. What do you mean? You're just talking. It's just word salad. You're just saying whatever's clever. That's called just saying whatever's clever. Hey, Adrian Ross, you believe that shit too? You believe Stephanie White got her back more than anybody? Let me ask you that, Adrian Ross. You believe that? You believe she was telling the truth when she said Stephanie White got her back more than anybody? Tell me you believe that. Tell me you believe that hype. Stephanie White got her back more than her parents do. And listen, for the most part, maybe so. I don't know. Pretty Noah girl, shout out to you. I'm telling you, I don't know. Shout out to you, Christine, in the building. Publish on point. I'm sharing while listening. But that's real talk. But I don't know because your father, Brent. Let me get back to you. I see I left. Get back to you, bro. You need to come out and say something, sir. The way your daughter is being mishandled by this front office, by this coaching staff, by the WNBA itself, it's alarming. That's all you can say. You can put out a statement like that, sir. You gotta go long-winded. Every day you should put out one little quick, nice statement. It's alarming how my daughter is being treated in the WNBA in general, in whole. Man, oh man, oh man. It's like, where do we go from here? Where do us Clarkies go from here? Where do we go from here, Clarkies? I'm still riding. Kaylin, I'm riding. I don't believe you. It's like that little sister, that little baby sister you got, right? A little niece or something that you got. And you'd be like, and they say some dumb shit. You come up to the game at school, they in high school, and you see the coach take your niece out the game 3:30 in the first quarter with the lead, you lose the lead, all kind of shit. You see your niece get yelled at on the side. You see your niece get put on the island on defense. You know, calls is happening. That's not even really a foul when the coach is just sitting on her challenges and ain't challenging nothing, ain't getting into no arguments with the refs. And at the end of the game, right, I go and tell you, man, your coach is shitty. What the fuck was that? And you tell me, nah, she got my back 100%. She ride with me, I ride with her. I said, little girl, you lost. You must not know basketball. I said, the way she played you, and I would have to learn her a thing or two. I would say, you nuts. I would have to ask her, are y'all kissing each other? Is she kissing on you? What the fuck you mean you ride for her? Are y'all playing with each other? Are y'all fiddling around? Are y'all fingering each other? What the fuck you mean she ride for you? Is she touching on you inappropriately? That's what I would have to know. What's going on? She done got your brain whooped. She done got your brain whooped. Is she licking on you? Huh? Huh? You sprung on the tongue? Are you sprung on the tongue? You allowing her to mistreat you and this like this? Because you sprung on the tongue? Huh? Huh? Please explain this to me, Caitlin. How in the fuck do you think she ride for you when we've been seeing all the abuse that we've been seeing that's taking place around this dumpster fire of a fucking league? How is she riding for you? Y'all out here fingering each other. That's why she got some dirt on you or something. She got some dirt on you, Sophie and Michaela Timpson, you and Sid Colson or something. Oh, no more. Oh, no more, folks. You know what I'm saying? But I love you. I love you. Listen, I love you. Just don't call me racist. Just don't call me racist, folks. Even though I am to an extent. But don't call us racist. A lot of us we are now though. Fuck it. We've been called it so much. Fuck it. I believe I am. I've been called the shit so much. I believe I am now. I think I'm a coon, all that shit, whatever they call it. I'm all of the above. I can't stand degenerate nigga shit. I can't. Fatigued. Oh, so fatigued. Oh, real talk. Y'all want me to give y'all a real story real quick? Real quick. This is how fatigued I am. This is how racist I am, Ken. Shout out to Nail in the building. Sign that epic deal if she has her back. My daughter wanted to go to this festival downtown Tulsa. Fantasia, the singer, R&B singer, Fantasia. When I see you. Yeah, she was coming. She was performing. And Legacy Fest, it's a lot of little shit goes on, and and it's free. It's free. It's not a concert you gotta pay for. You can go downtown, enjoy the festivals and all of that. Enjoy the good music because Fantasia got good music, good voice, good music. But anything free, especially downtown Tulsa, near North Tulsa, it's going to be a lot of blacks. It's going to be a lot of blacks, and anytime there's a lot of blacks, young blacks, and free shit where you can just mingle and meet people and smoke and drink and hey girl, what's good? Hey, when it's too many blacks at a free event, it's not safe. It's not safe. It's not safe. So I said, no, can't go. She said, why, Dad? I said, there's too many blacks. He said, so I gotta tell my friend I can't go because there's too many blacks. That's why I said, yeah, you just don't know no better. In them type of environments, don't want you around it. I survived it. I'm not trying to have you even take a risk. Because when it's a lot of niggas around and they didn't have to pay to get into somewhere, it wasn't expensive to be there, yeah, be prepared. And the way shit, yeah, it ain't just fights that break out. Niggas get to popping. We cool. We cool on that. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Tulsa per capita is as dangerous as Memphis, Tennessee. Nah, it ain't that bad. Sad but true. It is. Sad but true. Yeah, I say yeah. We don't go to free shit. We ain't going free shit. Yeah. No, I'm being frank, sir. I'm being frank. So maybe I am a racist. Man, maybe you guys can call me a grifter and a bootlicker and a racist for so long. It's really starting to run. I have black fatigue. All the shit that I see in the media. When I see shit like this, hold on. When I see shit like this, let's go over here. Let me pull up something for you real quick. It's not even this. It's not even this that I want to pull up. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home, man. Let's go over here. Oh yeah, where we at? Not there yet. We're gonna break all this down too. Oh, this is cold right here. This is racism. Look at this. Lana Smith getting paid $1 million to come off the bench. Enrique Gumale having the worst shooting year of her career. Jackie Young with multiple 0 points. Lawrence Johnson struggles to score 10 points in every game. Phoenix Mercury 2-7, etc. But all the WNBA media is they covering is Caitlin Clark. Didn't y'all tell the new fans to watch everyone else? So why are you not covering other players and teams? But Alana Smith getting paid $1 million to come off the bench and Enrique is starting. See, like I said, it is something going on with the white girls in the league. Like they getting discriminated against. It's crazy. But let's listen.
I think an external event has. I don't know if it's going to be Caitlin doing it for Caitlin. I think an external event has to happen. Raven Johnson starts, right? Or,
oh my God. Can you imagine? Like
I literally cannot.
I literally cannot imagine Caitlin getting cut.
Raven Johnson is only entering the starting lineup if it comes at the expense of Lexi Hall. Like that's the only way this is happening.
I feel you. I'm just giving you an example of like a canon type event that would need to occur for Caitlin to like be like, oh, I am not the birthday, as the kids would say these days. I am not the main event. I am a member of a team. And it's just.
Do you hear this bullshit?
I don't know if it's going to be Caitlin doing it for Caitlin. I think an external event has to happen. Raven Johnson starts, right? Or,
oh my God.
Raven Johnson starts over the player who has broken so many records in just so little time. WNBA history records, most assists ever, and all kinds of in just such little time. Such little time. Such little time. Right? Done all the things that she's accomplished already in this league. And you will start Raven Johnson over Caitlin Clark? Can
you imagine? Like
I literally cannot.
I literally cannot imagine Caitlin getting cut.
Raven Johnson is only entering the starting lineup if it comes at the expense of Lexi Hall. Like that's the only way this is happening.
I feel you. I'm just giving you an example of like a canon type event that would need to occur for Caitlin to like be like, oh, I am not the birthday, as the kids would.
Caitlin isn't the birthday. Now listen, mind you, look at her hair. Look at her hair. I'm just point out a few things real quick. Look at the texture of this girl's hair. Look at the texture of her hair. Look at the texture of her hair. Which one isn't wearing their real hair? Which one? Which one? Whose hair is fake here? I just need a quick. Is it the black? Is it the brown? Or is it the white? Which one? Because we got a brown, we got a white, we got a black. Which one? Not the fake hair. Left side. Left. Thank you, Top Gun. Left. This is what I'm so tired of. This is a part of this is Black women, not all, I don't speak in all, a lot. I won't say majority neither. I just say a lot, right? Like, no, fuck that. Majority, motherfuckers. Majority of Black women put this type of hair, this texture hair, in their head, but yet swear they're pro-Black. And anything white is ill. Especially anything white being labeled as better than something black, someone black, is ill. It's ill. But it's not ill. It's not ill to put they texture hair in their head. To sew in their hair. So you're emulating white people hair texture. You want that flowing from your dome so bad, but yet you hate them. How does that make sense? Like literally, I really want y'all to pay attention to the texture of her hair. It's the same as these two. It's the same as their natural hair. Do y'all think the texture of her hair is that texture? Of her real hair? Do you think it's that texture? Do you think if this is Angel Reese going through this same situation, she says anything like that? When Angel Reese went at the front office of the Chicago Sky and the players on the team, did anybody have anything to say negative about Angel Reese's attitude? Did anybody in the media have anything to say about Angel Reese's attitude, her unprofessionalism to throw her front office and her teammates under the bus? I don't recall ESPN and Cheryl Miller or Boomba K or Boomba Wild, whatever the hell their names is. Monica McNutt case, Andrea Carter. No, all they said was she's telling the truth. Yeah. Hair really, bruh. Clark fans crashing out. Hair really, bruh? Yeah. This shows you a delusion, sir. This shows you a delusion in the brain. This is clear cut. You're lost. So I'm gonna get into what she said, but I like to bring this home. When you put in white people's hair in your head, you're a lost puppy. You're a lost puppy.
Say these days. I am not the main event. I am a member of a team.
Caitlin Clark is the only reason why these three people even have a platform. Why I have a platform. Why so many have platforms and jobs. The WNBA. Caitlin Clark is the main event, the main reason why the WNBA has a job. They didn't want the job because they was cool with it being trash and they don't have to promote it. They didn't have to do nothing. They can just roll the carpet out, go open the gym up for these hoes. Yeah, hire some referees and make it look, give them some jerseys, a uniform, make it look like some. How do you gonna get to the game, boss? They put them on a Greyhound bus or a charter bus or something. I don't fucking know. Yeah, Spirit Airlines, regular tickets, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's how you got to get them here. If they're 5-6 hours away, you definitely catching the bus. You catching the bus. You was catching the bus, bitch. All you hoes was catching the bus. You fuckheads. Main event. She ain't the birthday. You bitches is flying private. What? You able to show this face full of makeup. You able to show this face full of makeup. No, you don't look nothing like this without this makeup on. You able to show this full of weave and and come up here and be full of shit. What? Raven Johnson to start to show Caitlin Clark she's not the birthday. She's not the birthday. That could only come out of a person's mouth who is a racist person. This is a real racist person. Because if Caitlyn was black, there's no way she would have said that. And again, to be pro-black, but wear white people's hair, just shows your delusion. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I can't believe my eyes. I don't believe you. I can't. What? So when you got that rolling, you got Cheryl Miller rolling. Let's go up some. Let's go up some. Let's come up here. Let's play this idiot real quick. Let's listen to this idiot.
This is what comes with it. And if you can't police your best player, bro, then it's always going to be a problem.
But the problem is, Joe, this is not isolated. It's every night. She doesn't play defense. And she got some. Why are you trying to draw up a play offensively?
That's a damn lie, boy. She definitely plays defense. Go look at the other 4 games. You ain't been watching because she played defense. And for you to talk so passionately, like you're right now, it tells me you're a part of the agenda too, sir. And don't hit me with the, I'm an advocate. I was an advocate for Caitlin Clark. No.
Guard your man defensively. Bro, look, y'all know me. I've been on Caitlin and been in Caitlin Clark's corner. But enough is enough now. I'm tired of her behavior.
Who else said that too? I think Colin Cowherd. So we heard Colin Cowherd say, enough is enough. I'm tired of the some he used a reference like the new kid coming into the school. Okay, it's old now or some shit. Like, okay, she ain't made the playoffs yet. She ain't won a playoff series yet. She's in her 3rd year, didn't even play in her 2nd year. But okay. Okay. Yeah. Now you're tired of it. You spoke good on Clark. Is really because you went against the girls who was delusional, Monica McNutt case, and them acting like she shouldn't have been on a USA team. That was the only time you really defended Caitlin Clark. So to act like, yeah, no, I've been in a corner, nigga. You don't really talk about Caitlin Clark. Shut up.
I'm tired of the shoving. I'm tired of the elitist. I'm tired of the entitlement. Enough is enough.
You're tired of the entitlement and the shoving and all of this bullshit, but you're a big LeBron James advocate. You talking about entitled. You tired of the entitlement. LeBron James is the biggest diva of all sports. That's one thing that makes people not like him is how much of a diva he is. And the difference is, too, he's a man. She's a woman. Her being a diva and entitled to shit is kind of normal and natural for a woman to be. LeBron being a diva and acting like a bitch is gay, nigga. It's gay. But you cool with LeBron being entitled where he was able to have his friends fly on the fucking team plane game to game on the road. He was able to have Maverick Carter and Rich Paul and this nigga from high school, and he got 10 of the homies from Akron, Ohio on a plane. I'm sure you're entitled to being who you are, sir. I'm sure you feel entitled to certain shit when you go certain places, sir. I'm sure you feel like, nigga, I'm Shannon Sharp. Like, put some respect on my name. Right? Right, nigga? Would you feel some entitlement? You go somewhere and somebody disrespecting what you've done for the game when you feel entitled to certain shit? You're a Hall of Fame player, correct? So when you go in certain spaces and places, you expect Hall of Fame treatment. I'm sure you feel entitled to Hall of Fame treatment. Well, guess what, sir? Caitlin Clark has put this whole fucking women's basketball on her back and made it relevant. She's entitled to say what the fuck ever she want to say. She just got these bitches paid fucking 6-10 times more than what they was getting paid. She just put these bitches on private flights, nigga. Stupid ass boy. You fucking weird. You a real weirdo, petty. Got tricked right out your fucking millions, you idiot. Got tricked right out your spot. Who want to listen to a nigga like you who got tricked out his spot by a bitch? Dumbass boy. You a dumbass old ass boy. Want to talk about you tired of something. You done tricked off your shit all your career, actually. You got fired from this place, fired from Fox, fired from ESPN. You've been fired your whole fucking out of football career. Why? Because you felt entitled, nigga. You was walking around with entitlement when you went over to HBO Sports, or when you went over to Fox Sports and you went over to ESPN. You walked around with entitlement, nigga, because you was a Hall of Famer. And you thought you could just talk to this girl and talk to that girl and do this and do that. And it don't get, you felt you was entitled to that. Or can have me a little young freak IG, OnlyFans bitch, pay her money, talk to her greasy. Tell her I want to put this black baby in you, or she could tell me she want to shut your ass up, boy. Talking about you tired of somebody entitlement. I'm tired of you getting fired all the time, sir.
Play basketball.
Yeah.
She's not holding up her end. And I love Stephanie White for this.
You love Stephanie. Nigga, you didn't even know who Stephanie White was a few years ago. You love Stephanie White for what? You don't even know what transpired. You love Stephanie White because she looked like she cussed out Caitlin Clark, but you don't even know what context behind it, but you love it. This shows pure hate, my nigga. This shows pure agenda. This is nonsense he's talking. He talking nonsense. He loves Stephanie White for this. You don't even know who Stephanie White is, boy. The fuck is you talking about? You love Stephanie White. You's a sucker. Straight up. Let me read this super chat, man. Got me high. Let me cool off. Rom Lamarda, shout out to you, man, for the $10 super chat. $10 super chat. Much love. Get your asses on that Peter Pan bus. Tasha K just did gay hit piece on Shay last week. Ouchie. Ouchie. Appreciate the $10 super chat, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe. If y'all can't donate to the channel through super chat, then hit the like and subscribe to the channel nonetheless. It's some BS, man. I'm hearing from these man. I really like now all of a sudden, you got all these motherfuckers coming out saying this and that.
It was a very similar situation where LeBron was trying to draw up something when Ty Lue first got the job. And Ty Lue said, I got this.
Right.
Yeah, that's different than saying play some fucking defense when none of your team is playing defense. Yeah, that's different from that. Of course, see, this is what I'm saying. You just told on yourself. So LeBron James got a coach in Ty Lue on the sideline, and instead of allowing the coach to draw up a play, LeBron James felt entitled enough to take it upon himself to start drawing up a play for the team. Damn, ain't that some type of entitlement? That sounds like some ultimate entitlement type shit right there, sir. That sounds like the ultimate entitlement. To be a player and to go to the sideline huddle and take the board and start drawing up a play for the team without even the coach acknowledge, like, what? But you don't like it. You tired of Caitlin Clark's entitlement. That what? Because she didn't play last year. So let me. How long have you been tired of this entitlement? Because you were supposed to be on her track, having her back her first season, right? Because the USA, all that came in the middle of the season. So you had good things there the first season. Her second season, she barely played. She played 13 games. How much entitlement did you see last year? How many times did you see her get into it with her coach last year? Or did you see her coach get into it with her when she was trying to tell the other coaches the challenge, and you seen the coach get all up on her and tell her, sit down, and hey, she almost wanted to put Caitlin's hand down. She was, hey. And Caitlin like, watch out, hold on, nigga. Yeah, run it back. Yeah, okay, keep talking.
Gotta let them know who in charge.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little passion. Where's that passion on defense?
Chad Ochocinco, no, they full of shit. I get too tired to even keep shit. I really do.
4-2, the Fever have lost 2 in a row, and they're coming off a 16-point loss to the Fire yesterday. Cheryl, from what you're seeing, what's happening in Indianapolis?
Right now, it's frustration, and unfortunately, it's boiling over, and it's being seen.
Okay, where's the frustration though? Speak on why there's frustration. See, this is what I be talking about, bro. They know what's happening. This is cap, my nigga. You know what the fuck going on? We're talking about there's frustration. Okay, let me dial back. So you see there's frustration? Huh? You see his frustration? Why? Why is it frustration? Huh? See, you got to answer that question before you start running off at the mouth like you're about to do. Where is the frustration coming from? See, you don't touch on that part. Where the frustration is coming from. But you can clearly see there's frustration. Okay, continue.
One thing they have it behind closed doors, but when it spills over and when the coach has to basically say, hey, you know what, Caitlin, enough is enough. This is too disruptive. In and out, take a seat. What do you think?
And how do you know it was Caitlin being the disruptive one? How it looks to me like Stephanie is doing all of the hollering. It looks to me like Caitlin just got up when she said get up. She didn't have to tell her 3-4 times. It looked to me like it's Stephanie the one who's acting out, who's disrupting the team, the flow of the game, taking 3 starters out in the first 3.5 minutes of the game and then losing the lead and going down by 7 and that's disruptive. See, you won't speak on that though. See, y'all up there for no fucking reason. You up there for no reason. You ain't speaking on the real shit. You up there to fucking pat everybody's hair and tell them how nice they look, how good they are. But when it's Caitlin Clark, oh yeah, she's disrupting. But when motherfuckers like Angel Reese is missing layup after fucking layup and she's shooting the worst percentage in the league and leading the league in turnovers, y'all still call her a good player. Y'all won't point out that's terrible. You should never be at these numbers as a big. Yeah, your rebounding is one thing, but your rebounding is your own thing. That's why you trademark Pope shit me bounce. because that's all it's about is you. Nobody gives no harsh truth to the other players. Never see Stephanie White ever talk like this with another player. You think you can find some footage? She made it at Vanderbilt. Maybe she did at Vanderbilt. That's why everybody transferred on her. Before transferring was even profitable or a thing, it was a bad thing to transfer because you might lose a year of eligibility, or you might lose that year, not of eligibility, but you might lose that year of playing. You might have to red shirt or something sometimes when you used to transfer out. And people would take the risk. They couldn't stand this woman so much so they would take the risk of having a red shirt the next year just to get away from her. But have show me a clip in all of her WNBA career coaching. Show me where she done this to Dejanay Carrington, to Al Thomas, DeWanna Bonner, Bree Jones, Ty Harris, Veronica Burke. Show me where she's done this to one of their black players. Any player, actually, any player. This is not her MO. She's not a fiery coach like that. She don't dig into people. She's not Greg Popovich. She's not Becky Hammond. Look better. Kennedy Carter. This is what I'm talking about. Let's get into that. Let's get into that. Look at these. Look at this too, real quick. No foul, no foul. None of these get challenged. But let's go. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull up what Kennedy Carter said the other day. Kennedy Carter calls out Becky Hammond. Let's see if we can find that. Okay. All right, we got that. I wondered if they asked her about Coach Becky Ashes no long-term concerns. It seems. Okay, let's see. Updates, Joel Lloyd and Kennedy Carter then asked about the Aces countering the Valkyries. Just like Becky Hammond said, prove me wrong. You're supposed to get out of the East. Here go Ross. Let's see what fuck. How did I know the first sentence would be a thing? I know. Becky Hammond would have gotten on that court, boxed out, knocked down, whatever. Who knows? What the fuck she talking about? I knew it was going to happen. I didn't think it would be this quick. Last my thought that employs Kenny Carter is basically asking for this. So is this it right here? The plot thickens. Let's see. Maybe it's this right here. That's great sportsmanship. However, you need to make that who you are going on a rant about a rookie with a huge brand. Let me see. Do they got it all? Or do they just got that part? Okay. So, anyways, I'll read this. With the huge brand who literally smiles and hugs her opponents and has never talked trash, won't even give us a slight Stelly doesn't help showcase this side of who you are, which is the brand that you need to promote to help your pockets. You're incredibly gifted. Stay out your own way. Okay, and then of course, Asia Wilson had liked this post, but it was what Kennedy Carter said is what I'm looking for. Anyways, I'm sure some of y'all seen it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but she ended up coming out and saying she was on a leash. She was on a leash. 17 minutes, averaging 19 points. She was on a leash. And nobody's talking about Kennedy Carter. Here goes a woman who's been kicked out of the league twice. This is her third time coming back. And she already talking about the coach got her on a leash and she's on a championship team and playing beautifully. But nobody's saying nothing about Kennedy Carter being a disruptor, this, that, and the other. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. She needs to now get benched even more. I wonder what that black girl say. Yeah, Kennedy Carter, she needs just to so she can shut up. She needs to kick her out the league again. Suspend her for some games. Should they suspend her to wake her up? Because from so let her know she not the birthday. Because she's not even the birthday on her own team. Asia Wilson is. After that, they probably say Jackie Young, even though she's been having a terrible, terrible season so far. So who's not, you talking about the main attraction? Yeah, Kennedy Carter's not none of that for the Las Vegas Aces. She's not the main attraction for the team. She's not the main attraction for the league. She's not the main attraction for shit. But yeah, here she is throwing her coach under the bus. Then she got a leash on her, causing a little riffraff. Here Asia Wilson is, her teammate, liking it, the main player of the team, the main attraction, liking it. But nobody said nothing about it. No Shannon Sharp. I'm tired of Kennedy Carter's entitlement, her attitude. Her unsportsmanlike. I'm tired of Kennedy Carter. She got all this talent, but she just wasting it by being a bad apple in the locker room. Huh? Where is this smoke for Kennedy Carter? Cheryl Miller, where is this? She's being disruptive. She shouldn't be online. Like, this not even happening during game time where everything is passionate and adrenaline is pumping. This is during downtime. And you online talking about your coach got a leash on you, your championship coach got a leash on you, and crickets. Crickets. Nobody said shit about it. Only YouTubers. I ain't seen no media head say Kennedy Carter, yeah, you. Nobody. Nobody said nothing. That's what I'm talking about. It's pure, it's pure racism. When you clearly got this shit going on. Caitlin Clark, who is the main attraction of women's basketball, only reason why most of us is here, even you haters. Even you haters. You're only here because of Caitlin Clark, too. If there was no Caitlin Clark, you haters wouldn't even be around. You don't fuck with the WNBA at all. Because if you wasn't fuck with the WNBA before Caitlin, then you only here for Caitlin. You haters you don't. Asia Wilson was around before Caitlin. You wasn't supporting Asia Wilson. You wasn't supporting Jackie Young, Diana Taurasi, Bob Griner. You wasn't supporting these players before Caitlin Clark came around. When Angel Reese was at LSU before she played Caitlin, you wasn't supporting Angel Reese. You didn't know nothing about Angel Reese. It wasn't until this, and I'm unapologetically black is when you hopped on Angel Reese back. And then when you came into the league and you seen Angel Reese was not like that, because you never really seen it. You didn't see her play. But then when you start seeing her miss layup after layup, some of y'all was like, damn. But then you connected with Asia. Oh, thank God for Asia. Oh, we didn't even know about you, girl. We didn't even know you existed, baby. You live in Vegas? You play for Vegas? How long you been playing in the league? Niggas didn't know nothing about Asia. You got MVP. Oh, thank God. Oh, we got a black woman who got MVPs and championships in this league. Oh, thank God. And she makes layups. Okay, we can go over here with her. We still gonna stay with Angel because Angel is our gangster. She put Caitlin Clark on blast, literally herself. So she forever popular and famous in the black community who love to be pro-black and hate everything white. Angel Reese has put her stamp on. Yeah, fuck you, white bitch. So we love her forever. Asia has also outcasted Caitlin Clark. She got white privilege. The only reason why she talked about. She's overly hyped. I'm the MVP. And they're like, oh yeah, okay, we with you. We with you. You the MVP. What can I say? That's the way this game is being played. We got to keep it frank and call it spade. Shout out to BDP. Yeah, you know me. Whew. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I tell you. I don't even know where I was going. I forgot where I was going. Just know people is racist, man. It's the black people. It's the black people being the most racist. That's where I was going. How nobody talking about nothing else but what Caitlin Clark do. Now, Caitlin Clark tomorrow, she better ball out, bro. And I think so how this TV show is going, because it's a TV show. It's scripted. It looks scripted. It feels scripted. It was Caitlin Clark was on a high for the first 4 or 5 games. MVP loading. Shit was going to plan, according to plan, except for the little mishaps of missing the one game out the blue. And the first game where she went to the locker room and but her numbers and play style was looking beautiful. And we was winning. And then we took a break. 6 days break, which is crazy to me. 6 days. It's not football. What the fuck? We're not playing a game once a week. What is going on? Even them having another 4 days off right now. So what it seems to me is, I'm about to give y'all the story on that too. I hope I don't lose where I'm going. Because now when I look at their schedule, I see, oh, so y'all having them take off kind of early. So when it comes later in the season, they get no breaks. They're gonna get that all-star, and then they just gonna be back. That's where the most of their games gonna be back to back to back and every other day and all the way into playoffs. So they could kind of be worn out during playoffs. Okay, got you. Meanwhile, the Aces play all their back-to-backs early in the season. Dallas Wings, all they early in the season. Angel Reese and the Dream, they keeping it kind of like little off, then we on off, but they really been off too. What I'm seeing is, yeah, you're going to have the Indiana Fever playing all they back-to-backs towards the end of the season when now they should be tired a little bit or body's not as 100% coming in the beginning of the season, and you put theirs on the back half. Okay, cool. Now I just forgot where I was going in the first fucking place. But I had to say that. So, anyways, the Fever, it seems scripted. Playing good, Caitlin Clark, I got back on that. Playing good, 6 days off. We got all the time in the world to prepare for the Valkyries, who we just beat, and to adjust what we was doing wrong in that game. Even though we won, we still want to make the adjustments that they kind of exploited because it was a close game. So they like we won by a large margin, or no, we was doing shit that we shouldn't have been doing, like switching. And which I even said, if we play like that next time we play them, they're gonna beat us because they're gonna exploit those switches to mismatches. And oh boy, they did. But this time they didn't really have to because we played on the island. We left everybody on the island, and Caitlin Clark and Veronica Burton, she can go one-on-one with her, or they pick and roll. And now Caitlin Clark got a big, she guarding, or AB is guarding Veronica Burton, and she's just going right around her and scoring too. So we look horrible in that game versus the Valkyries, then we look horrible versus the Fire. And was that planned? Because it all looks planned. Even the fucking, look, bro, maybe even the argument. Because it seemed like right after that, everybody had all of this and that to say. Without even knowing exactly, without hearing from Caitlin and Stephanie about it, usually players and coaches get asked about something like that right after the game. Post-game conference, if a player and a star player and a head coach gets into it during the game and y'all lose by a nice margin, even if you win or lose, but especially if you lose, the NBA, NFL, whatever, they're going to have to answer what happened right after that game. You're not going to get a day break off, come back the next day, send players to this podcast to tell them it was a nothing burger, and then have Caitlin and the coach only speak to the media and tell them it's all kumbaya, it's all love. No. But before that could take place, the kumbaya, it's all love, is just basketball, it's nothing. You got all Cheryl Miller saying what she's saying at the end of the game. You got Shannon Sharp saying what he's saying. You got this girl, Annie Costabello, and you got all of this bullshit jumping off with people trying to throw Caitlin Clark under the bus. Dan Dockich, the Fever are better without Caitlin and bullshit. Like, come on, man. It was like a free-for-all as soon as this shit happened. Now, going into the game, because I believe the Let Dream play against Connecticut tonight, I'm looking at an upset to happen. Connecticut pulled out a victory. Because I think Murrow is going to go at Angel Reese and so on and so forth. They want to put her on the map. Like, look at this shit. Hold on, family. Speaking of this. Hold on, family. Let's go back here. Hit the like button, subscribe, man. Let's go back here to the post because I never even got to speak on this. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because I think to big her up because she is so unbelievable that they got to put her, and they just got rid of Haley Van Lith, just dumped a good player, white girl, good player. And Angel Reese is about to go face Anissa Murrow. Look at this. Look at this. What is wrong with us? What's wrong? What's wrong? Who lied to you? This to me is like, where are your parents? Where is somebody who lied to you and told you this is okay? How is this even legal to have your hair like this in a game of basketball? How is this legal? Who's supposed to play? Who's supposed to guard you with this? If you tried to come to the open gym, you couldn't get next with this. We wouldn't even let you play. I'm not trying to get my hand tangled up and fucking break my finger or something. Break my finger, trying to go up for a rebound and get my fucking finger jammed all into your goddamn hair. I'm not trying, bro. I'm not trying to get smacked with your hair. I'm not trying to guard your hair. That's a whole nother. Do you know how many people's hair this is? You know how many bundles? You know how heavy? This is the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. It's the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. She stole Mr. Ed's tail. I promise you, you are retarded. I'm real talk, bro. This shit is crazy. Black women, listen, bro. Listen, baby girl. You can grow your own hair. Your hair grows long. Black people hair grows long. Very long. You want long hair, just treat your hair right. It's all about just treating your hair right. Knowing how to treat your hair. That's it. It grows like a motherfucker. Y'all, black women act like your hair don't grow. No, it's because all of the shit, you don't know how to take care of it. You've been taught wrong. You've been taught wrong. Sorry. All the flat ironing, the hot iron to the scalp, all the relaxers and chemicals and bullshit, the bullshit shampoo you may use, the bullshit gel, the sew-ins, the sew-ins and the glues. Oh my God, that's killing your hair. That's what's making your hair short. You're destroying your hair, and then you use that excuse to why you have to use a white woman's texture type hair to put in your head. Damn, this shit is sad, bro. It's sad. To me, it's sad. When we was growing up, we would get on you for that. Oh, you couldn't walk through the neighborhood with a head full of weave. We would. That is unbelievable. We used to make horse noises when bitches used to walk around in the hood with weaves on. We would clown you. We would shame that shit. Huh? Any brothers in here that's from the hood that know about shaming black women for wearing crazy ass horse hair? We used to you take all that horse's hair out your head, bitch, you bald headed ass bitch. Remember? Huh? Do you remember? Pope and Nessa Murrow is unbelievable player. Shout out to Radio Blip Mode for the $4.99. He said this dude is slow. He doesn't know that's AI. I hope it is AI, but I believe it's not. I believe it's actually not. Anissa Merrill. Damn, they don't know who the fuck I just said. How do you spell her name? Come on. Let me see this again. What's her name? Okay, let's put it in. Is it Morrow? And she looked good with her on here. That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all, women. Let me see. So far, I don't see it. You might be right. Let's go to her. Let's go to her. See, but this is what I'm saying. Hold on. He said that's AI. He said that's AI. I'm gonna find out if it is or not. But what is this? Is this AI too? That long blonde white woman's hair? Is that AI? I want to still hear from. I want to know who used to be a kid and would clown females that wore weaves. Is that AI? Is that AI too? Huh? Is that AI? But check this out. Oh. Is that AI? That AI too? Oh, okay. I ain't seen that. But this is the delusion in her. Because look, she looks much better with her own natural hair. Look, she got hair. She actually has hair. This is the mindset, people. Brainwash. Look, hair, head full of it. She looks better with her natural hair. Not that Anissa. Guess the fuck that is, that Anissa. Yeah, it is. This is her. Let's go to her IG. Let's see if we can find that on her IG. Anissa Morrow. That look like AI, sir? So who's the slow now? Does that look like AI? So that's not AI, huh? Oh, that's not AI. Where is that guy that says AI? Where is he at? I want to see if he gonna come back now and say something. I gotta find it. It's not AI Pope. She wore that hair. I'm sure. I know. Where is he? I just proved to him it's not AI. Where did he go? Damn, he must be far up. Okay. All right. I don't see him no more. Yeah, where you at? That's not AI, guy. Or that's AI. Where you at? It's the same hair, sir. It's the same hair. Shout out to Romel Murdoch again for the $5 super chat. They would never tell anyone they went to Mr. Ray's. Unbelievable. And I believe, where did Tina go? Tina went right here. Let me drop the link real quick. Let me see if anybody want to come up, man. Because my bad. I didn't went way too long. I was supposed to been drop the link. We can chop it up, man. We can chop it up. I believe since she's so unbelievable that they might give her the whistle versus Angel Reese this next game. They might give Connecticut's Sun the whistle. Long nails, weaves that weigh 5 pounds or more not allowed during the season. That should be easily eradicated. That should just be sketched out. Bop. That's not happening anymore. It's unsafe. If I'm playing basketball, I can get my fingers caught up in this. Accidentally get my fingers caught up in this. But they let them wear nose rings, and it's just a super duper unprofessional league. And that's why they don't care about it, because the same rules don't apply to them as it does for other professional leagues. These the only league that really allow you to wear, unless football where you got a helmet on. So that's crazy work. Her weave in Baltimore back in the day. Man, I'm telling you, we would clown that shit. That's why I don't have no problem calling it out. I remember when I was a youngster, I called it out. We called, me and my homies, we called it out. We would clown you. We seen you coming down the street like this. Oh, you'll run home and go take that shit out your head. We would clown you so hard if you came walking through the hood like that. You would go in the house for the rest of the day. And the next day you would come out, that shit would come out your head too. Oh, you'll be wearing that little bitty ass ponytail that you got. You'll be looking like alfalfa around this. You'll be looking like alfalfa around it. So little bitty ass. Oh, in my day, we would pull it off. That's what I'm saying, bro. What has happened to us? We would shame our black women trying to do that bullshit, man. We no longer do. We don't shame them. But yeah, if you feel free, like you want to come up, man, and get and have a conversation or debate something I said or agree with something I said or just get some shit off your chest, you're more than welcome to come through, man. The link is in the chat. And definitely I encourage you to do that. I'm going to stay up here for about another 20, 30 minutes if somebody come up and we can chop it up and do all that good stuff. Excuse me, hair hat. Besides CC, I like Ryan Howard. Michael Johnson says, shame, I know racist or sexist. All right, let's see who we got here.
Hey, what's going on, Pope?
Hey, Terrence, what's going on, man? Where you calling from?
Enjoy watching your content, Kentucky.
Kentucky. Shout out Kentucky, man.
A little bit south.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let us know. Appreciate you, man, coming up. Let me know what you think. What any questions you got or anything you want to just say pertaining what's going on with Caitlin Clark and the FIFA?
Honestly, there's a lot, and from where I sit and coaching Division I women's basketball, between here and then CSU, I just kind of keep an eye, I guess, from day to day, because you know how it goes. They'll say one thing today, something tomorrow, something different in the afternoon, and it's like, hold up, you know what I mean? So you just kind of, let a little time go by to, figure out what the deal really was or is. At this point, it's like, okay, I got 3 daughters, all of them had full ride scholarships for basketball, which is why, of course, I got into women's basketball. But, and it's, and that's what I coach. But they, my oldest daughter's 25. So a lot of times, we'll want to say, well, she's a grown woman, and maybe sit back and say, okay, if that's what she wants to do, she's bailing on, say, us, the fans, or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, okay, 24. So she's a year younger than my oldest daughter, which isn't my oldest child. I'm only 48, but my son's 31. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, she's not a grown woman yet. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, does that mean, the whole, I don't know where people get all this stuff of coddling, blah, blah, whatever. It's like, oh, come on, man. You know what I mean? Go, stick a cucumber up your butt or something. Cause that was just stupid. They even said that. No, that's not what anybody's saying, but, somebody's saying, or are people insinuating, that she probably, and hasn't reached out to we know she's talked to the Magic Johnson, of course, you know what I'm saying? What everybody I'm sure would love to see is that she's, sat down with Larry Bird. You know what I mean? He didn't take no shit right out of college into the pros. I don't give a damn who was coaching the Celtics or what was going on. He let them have it, and that's the way it was going to be. That's the way he was raised. That's the way I was raised. I told my coaches, and you know what I mean? And if my players, whatever, there's time and place for everything, right? So even if they were to say to do it, at a certain time or something like that, then, you know what I'm saying? I may call them out later, or call them into my office or something like that. But, so there's a whole lot of things that obviously, White could have done different too. So I'm not putting blame one way or the other. You know what I mean? I know a lot of CC fans would just soon, like, this is best case scenario for CC fans, because there's both. There's CC fans, and then there's Indiana fans, and then there's, obviously Indiana fans that are massive CC fans because, she plays for Indiana now. But, there's lots. So the biggest majority of fans in general, regardless of where she goes, that's where they go. So if shit goes south, and they lose her, they lost everything, and nobody cares. The organization itself was nothing before she got there. What was it worth? Like 30 million, 50 million, something like that. Now it's close, right at 400 million 2 years later. So yeah, that's, and the monetary stuff is all, I guess, aside from basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people that know, you watch the games, and she played she played solid defense, man. You know what I'm saying? There was just a lot of, I was never one to blame the refs. Still, I'm not. You know what I mean? I would just always tell my players, you just play better. Just stop, quit doing it. Like, if they're not doing their job and calling the ones that are fouls, I can't do my job as a coach, because I'm telling them you can't do that, and you're letting them do it. So same thing, but if she's out there and she's and she's fronting them, and they're not getting on her side. She's not getting on their hip and put in jail and things like that. But we're not seeing that. We're not seeing that. Players aren't doing that.
All right, I'm about to test. I want to test something out with you, Terrence. Because from what I'm hearing, what I see on your picture, you're a Caucasian man, yes, white man?
That is correct. Yeah, okay. I was a 6'7" guard.
Okay, 6'7", nice. Okay, make your point. So,
I'm saying, so I didn't have Steph Curry handles. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that.
No, don't trip. No, we about to go into something deeper than this, because I've been wondering about this too. When it comes to Caitlin Clark, as a white man, seeing how she getting abused and mistreated by a lot of these black players and talking heads, does that not piss you off?
I mean, if you want me to what do they say now? Kids nowadays, like say, my youngest is about to start college. So of the four I got, so I'm still trying to keep up with the new lingo. But it's keep it a buck, keep it 100, keep it a grand, whatever. Right. So
piss you off.
So to do that, to keep it that way, I can honestly tell you that it doesn't. I don't see it that way.
Y'all some nice ass niggas, man. Hold on.
I'm saying because look, man, you got you and all the other guys out there. Yeah. It's not that I support you guys. You know that. I've always said that, you and Cortac, Heat Vision, those guys, yeah.
I appreciate it too, but this is because to me, that's a problem. That's a big fucking problem. The fact that, because it don't matter if it's coming from us. All people gonna do it. It don't matter.
Yeah, see, I don't understand.
Hold on. Let me lay this out. Because for Larry Bird not to have said shit, Kevin McHale, all these white legends, that's a few of them that's out there, even from Tom Brady, I need to hear from these type, Dan Dockage and Pat McAfee and so on and so forth, from people that, because it's not right, point blank fucking period. It's not right. What's going on? There's a double standard. And so for y'all to keep leaving her out there, because it don't matter if we say it, for us to say it, it's either y'all just want clicks or y'all cooning for the white girl because white people like to hear niggas talk about this and that. No. But where is the white man at? I mean, where is the white man saying, listen, man, enough is enough. Y'all undermining everything she has done, and it's all facts and stats that you can bring to back up whatever you're talking about. But it seems like it's all hush. You got Colin Cowherd acting like a coward, right? Talking about the honeymoon phase of Caitlin Clark being wow factor or whatever. That shit's over. You got Dan Dockage talking about the fever is better than, like they going the other route, and I'm like, that's some real whack ass shit. Why is white folks so nice now? Fuck that bitch nice. It's time to start calling a spade and telling the truth. It's not you being racist. It's not it. Listen, and if you like your white skin better than black, that you're supposed to.
Well, it's not the okay. I guess there's people look at things different, right? Like there's a lot of days that I wake up And people don't, everybody don't think the same way. I think if they did, the world would be a better place, right? It's like when I wake up, I'm just glad I woke up 6 feet above ground. So I'm good, right? Every day, every day. So if everybody thought that way and everything else was kind of, I just served 8 years in the Marines when I was younger. So, I've seen bad, so this is, kind of, I guess, nil in comparison. But, so when life things, kind of happen, I don't want to say I take them all with a grain of salt. Yeah, I try to, I guess, take a step back and give it more thought. Like you said, if I were to do that or any other, like you said, especially the big ones, big names, then that's, I mean, an insto, racist, narrative and mainstream, boom. You know what I mean? Like they have nothing to latch on to right now, as is. The best they can do is the dispute between the white coach and the white player. You know what I mean?
We listen. The thing is, it needs to be a conversation, because the shit that a lot of black people nowadays to be griping about white people, the shit is not even it's not in the everyday life. You don't experience no racism in your everyday life. I don't believe nobody does. It's here and there. Yes, it's there. It's out there still, of course. Yes.
Well, you're right.
You don't step out your house on an everyday or every other day basis and see somebody being racist to another thing. It's just not, it's not going on no more. So of course you're gonna have your one-offs, you're gonna have your here's and there's, you're gonna have your Chud the Builder here and there, right? But this is where the conversation needs to come into place is, listen, man, we sympathize and empathize with black people when they was fighting for equality and that type of stuff, just to be treated equal. We agree with that. But now, since we've agreed with that and that's the case, now we seem to have flipped it to where now we're not being equal over here. Now it's since y'all was rude and cruel to us and put us through this 500 years ago, we anything white, we just gonna deny, or hate on. And now it's a double
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that.
But see, for y'all to stay silent, we can't never have a conversation. Should nobody be ashamed or worry about risking a popularity? Like Larry Bird is Larry Bird.
You're right. You're right.
Kevin McHale, all these dudes is Skip Bayless.
But now he would be, if you were going to say to do it just like that, and for it to be the perfect scenario and the perfect person to do it would be Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, to sit down and have that discussion on ESPN or whatever, the biggest mainstream media in front of the world to see. Is, what do you think about it? What do you think about it? There's one of the greatest black players, one of the greatest white players. You guys played each other. It seemed like you hated each other on the court. You loved each other off the court, even more so later. What the hell is going on right now?
Tina, hey, how you doing? What's going on, Tina?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, Tina.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. For both of y'all, because I know that y'all know a lot about basketball, and for me, it's just answering some questions that I don't feel like I have the exact answer for. I think when the incident with Bree January happened the other week, and then there had been a couple of incidents when Caitlin had slung her arm off from Stephanie White, I think, to be honest with you, this looks like a punishment, guys, because I have never seen her singled out like this has been in the last 2 games. So tell me what I am missing, because we have not seen this. Caitlin, her stats in terms of her defensive play on the team she's been at the top of the team on so many of the defensive statistics. So why, Terrence, why, Pope, did it change in the last 2 games that they changed the defense up like this, that has shown her, like in this light, I feel like it's just punishment.
I agree with you, Tina. And I think White tried to prove a point, and of course they lost track of all that, right, in the mix of the bench dilemma and whatnot. And she thought she was going to show CC, right, and then who got showed up? I'm gonna put Raven in. She'll show you, hey, you're supposed to play defense, and well, she's got to come back out because she done fouled out, and it didn't take very long. You know what I mean? It's like, look, Caitlin stuck her hands up like on the side, like I'm putting my arms up. What do what else do you want me to do? And then Raven fouls out. It's like, see, I tried to tell you, I was sticking my arms up, and they're calling. I don't even know what. And we watch the replays. Of course, that's the luxury of replay. But yeah. And of course, as far as the treatment goes, Tina, the best thing I guess I can relate it to is like this, and Pope can speak to this also, and maybe even you, Tina, in your younger day. I don't know, but let's say you got in a fight one day, right? And your younger brother that's a year, 2 years, whatever, wasn't around. Okay, well, that's when you find out who your friends really are, right?
Yeah.
So I think something, it's a little more like that than it is a lot of the narratives and things like that going around. So it's kind of like that. Like she, whether you lost the fight or won the fight, it doesn't matter. You took shots, right? So you run the fight, even if, most of the people said you won, you took some shots. You don't really feel good about it all. You know what I mean? And you don't really know what to feel. Nobody's really wanting to approach you or say much about it. And so you don't feel like anybody's on your side. You feel like the world's against you right now. And so then she comes out and says what she said just seemed totally rehearsed. Wow.
Nice observation, Tina.
Yeah,
Bob,
I think a knife in her back when she was speaking. I don't like that she did it. I'm not going to not support her, though, because I do believe that this is going to get worse before it gets better. So if the Fever have to continue to take losses to get Stephanie White out of there or to get Caitlin Clark gone from there, I'm good with that. I'm okay with that because this is not worth watching. We didn't come here to watch her play like this. And so we've got to stand 10 toes down on what we know our eyes are seeing, and these people are trying to tell us differently. And what pissed me off on the Shannon Sharp show, y'all heard them say, hell yeah, they told her, bitch, you're gonna play defense or we're not gonna let you out here and get minutes so you can earn your 25 points. This is flat out punishment. It's bullshit.
All right. On another note, Tina, what Bob Penrank said right here, is any truth to that?
Is any truth to what?
This comment that's up on the screen.
Okay, Bob. You said it's Bob.
Yeah, Bob Paranoid. I don't know how to spell it.
Oh.
Any truth to this right here?
I did say they can kiss my beautiful ass. I think I said that, but I really don't care. I stand on anything I say.
Right. No, people love it. That's funny. Oh man, yeah, we're gonna ride with Caitlin Clark. We're gonna see this through and through because I do believe this is what they want. They want Caitlin fans to turn on her. They want to go back to nothing again. I think they was more comfortable when they could just have this as an activist league, a gay league. They could be gay in peace without people. They could do Black Lives Matter without people having anything to say about it. So I do think they sabotaging him. And BDP, shout out to him. Ben Daniels say I think they're gonna let her go off this game. I do too, to calm the fans down. And the clown Angel Reese, I think they're getting a kick out of people clowning Angel Reese too. That's because that's the only kind of revenue she bring in, or not even revenue, but just topics that people can talk about outside of Caitlin Clark is how terrible she is on the basketball court. So that's right. The comedy. That's the comedy side of the WNBA. Right now, we're dealing with the dramatic side of things in this TV show. But Stay tuned, y'all. Like Tina said, it's only gonna get worse before it get better.
Hang on just a sec. I'll put my picture up here, man. I had to get off the tractor so I could get on there. I said, hold up, Hope's live. I'm good.
Yeah, when it's gonna get worse before it get better. I think especially now that they see that she's on track with saying what they wanted her. I think it's one of the first times Caitlin followed the script and like, okay, I'll be on board with playing PR to cover up this stink that just happened. But BDP says, Pope, a certain someone else.
Yeah, when it's gonna get worse before it get better.
A certain someone else. Hey, mute your mic. A certain someone else in her draft class has had 3 coaches in 3 years. Haven't heard the media even mention that. Imagine that. Shout out to JD Will. Shout out to you. Where you calling from? You can unmute yourself now. Unmute yourself if you're ready. If you're ready to talk. Okay, guess he's not ready to talk. But shout out to Terrence for coming up here and Tina. Hey, love to hear your voice come up here. Why don't you get on camera? One day you should do that for me. Come on camera.
You see us, man. You like my green screen?
Yeah.
Don't worry about birds chirping if you see the cattle go by or something like that. Don't worry about it. It's just part of the green screen.
Well, Terrence, I do like a man on a tractor, so I just
Right. That's why, yeah, the hair's all messed up. It's hot out here. It's getting warm.
Well, thank you, Pope. I'll come up there. Yeah, I get a joke out of those long blonde hair, those, the girls, but I've heard with the black women that hair is like the most important thing. So, hey, I can't, I just think they shouldn't have it during the season. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. No, that's crazy work to have all of that bullshit on your head.
Hey,
yeah,
you know what, Pope? I was going to say a while ago, too, is it's a whole lot like the NFL, right? In the sense that a new coach comes in and he inherits a good or great, let's just say Matt LaFleur's case, right? He inherits Aaron Rodgers. Okay, so, it's a similar scenario. White comes in, you know what I'm saying? She inherits a superstar. So, she wants to win, with her own. So, so at first it was, well, let me change that to Kelsey or whatever the case may have been. I don't know what her agenda was. I'm just saying we've seen different things play out, in a similar way. Like say in the NFL, it happens a lot. You know what I mean? They'll get rid of that franchise guy so they can say, I won with my guy. You know what I mean? I did it.
Right.
And it's like, if you care who gets credit, you ain't gonna win shit.
Right. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna go get me some lunch, man. Appreciate y'all coming up here. I see JD Will. JD Will, you got something to say before we go? If you here, he came in, was talking to somebody else. I guess he didn't know.
Yeah, I'm here. Guys, thank you. Have a great day.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, JD, go ahead and let me know your thoughts real quick before we get out of here.
Man, I'm pretty much all of y'all, man. That whole Jason Whitlock got it right. Cult. Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, I can see it. Stockholm syndrome, whatever it is. She done fell and bumped her head, or she kind of just like that. Honestly, she always go away from what really is what it is. Like the her lying about not seeing Angel Reese, taunting her, following her all over the court, said I didn't see her. That's a lie. You did. You seen her. You for sure seen her. Who believes Caitlin Clark didn't see Angel Reese following her all over the court doing this, that, and the other? Who believes they didn't see that? Who believes it?
Right.
She seen her. She said she didn't. She said she didn't see her. Right? And who believe when you see Dejanay Carrington go like this down to her? Who believe that's an accident? Caitlin Clark. Oh, no, that she didn't do it on purpose. When Angel Reese got up and celebrated after Trinity Carter bopped her in the back. Oh no, she don't hate me. That's nothing. It's always the high road. She always, and she be
I'm
lying.
pretty sure there was
high
something.
road.
Pretty sure there was something similar after the Mabry incident, and then now come out and say, you know, I cried in White's arms. What?
So yeah, I don't believe shit Caitlin be saying. I'm gonna just actions be like work. Shout out to Maria. Maria is in the building. Go ahead and give us your thoughts on this, love, before I get out of here.
Hey, my man. Hello, everybody.
Hey,
You
Maria.
already know what my thought already was. You read it earlier, Pope. You know that. You saw that post I made, and that's a fact. That is a fact. Now,
Which post?
the one about Stephanie White breaking all the horses,
Oh
including
yes.
Cece.
Yeah.
Okay, and that Raven in 3 weeks will be starting. Okay. I think Cece went a little too far. I get that she wants to, be the company girl. I get it. But the fact that when she said that Stephanie White has her back and only Stephanie White has had her back, I get it, cover your ass kind of crap, right? But here's the deal. I can guarantee you that a lot of fans last season, sorry about the background noise. I can guarantee you that a lot of fans last season, when Cece got hurt, their hearts broke for her. And when that happened, no one said, "Oh, screw it, she's washed up, I'm done." People kept on following her, trying to find things out about her. We're excited and got more excited as the season was coming up, right? Because we were looking forward to seeing Cece again. That kid that we love to watch play. So in a sense, fans had her back. Fans had her back when they were defending her against the fouls, when they were calling the W against the fouls, right? Fans were having her back. Fans had her back when she got poked in the eye, right? She has to be the elder statesman that some of these old guards will never be. But the fans had her back. When she got hurt, the fans had her back. When Stephanie White treated her the way she did, the fans had her back. I can go on and on and on about that. So when she said that, yeah, she pissed off a lot of fans, regardless of whether we get it or don't, right? And so that's why I said what I said, because I'm over it. So now I'm going to watch. If I decide to watch the game, it's an option. I don't plan around it like I used to, right? I don't plan around it. It's going to be an option if I want to watch the game or not. And now when we're talking about basketball, the Fever are still going to get their asses whooped because we don't have the size. We don't. The bottom line is we do not have the size.
Well, and
Sorry, I'm going to
Sophie
get in my
just said
car.
we got one
Okay.
defensive scheme.
Right. So I haven't seen that one yet, Terrence, but I'm gonna watch it after get
Yeah, I'm
done
gonna do a
supporting
video
Pope.
on that one too. So y'all stay tuned for that.
But there is nothing that I've said that is out of pocket. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you can be the company girl and tote the company line, but I think you embellished a little too much today, and it may come back and bite you in the ass.
Yeah, Mike. But we'll see if Caitlin Clark go off. We gonna be there for it. She played bad, so sad. We just gotta call it for what it is. You like this shit, Caitlin, so we're gonna have to just critique it to where it is. Appreciate y'all for coming up. Much love to everybody
thanks, man.
out
Catch
there.
you later.
Catch you later.
All right, see you, Pope.
All right, now see y'all later, man. Much appreciation. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a good one. Appreciate y'all stopping by too, man. In the chat, y'all been cooking up. AB, Tina, everybody. Much love to y'all. Much respect. Stay tuned for the next video because I'm about to listen to this nonsense that I'm sure Sophie Cunningham and Kelsey Mitchell and Stephanie White has said in this last interview they just had as we was live. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. It's the Pope. Peace and love. I'm out.